Hi, my name is Gerald Marcus from the law offices of Gerald Marcus. The typical question that I get when a new client calls me is, do I have a case? And I go over a number of questions with that prospective client, but as a backdrop, these are the things to think about, and hopefully I'll be able to answer some of your questions before you even ask them. If you've been in any kind of an accident where you were injured, number one, the starting point is you don't have a personal injury case unless you were injured. So there has to be an injury. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, whether it's a car accident or a bicycle accident or a slip and fall or trip and fall or anything that you could think of, something bad happened to you, but you weren't hurt, that's a good thing, but there's no case there. So somebody might have been negligent, but there was no injury caused by their negligence. So right there, there's no case. If you were hurt, you may have a case. And then it's just a matter of how did the accident happen, who's at fault, and really what's the nature and extent of your injuries. So if you're involved in a car accident, the question is how did it happen? Was it a rear end accident, or did somebody run a red light or get broadsided or sideswiped? It could be a motorcycle accident or a pedestrian accident in or out of a crosswalk. Usually there's police reports, usually there's witnesses, and in any case, we can kind of evaluate those components of the liability to determine if you have a case. It's also important to know that even if the other person wasn't completely at fault, even if you were partially at fault, you contributed to the cause of the accident to some degree, you still may have a case. In California, we have what's called comparative negligence, which basically says that if you contributed to the cause of an accident, you're not barred from pursuing a claim. You have the right to pursue a claim against the other party. However, your recovery would be reduced in relation to how much you were negligent, so it would be apportioned. So you do have a claim, you do have a personal injury case if you were hurt, number one. And number two, depending on how the accident happened and assuming the other person or entity or business was at fault to some degree. Please call me so that I can evaluate your case.